Get to the Sunday night football matchup here. It got a lot more interesting in the second half of Monday Night Football. Falcons at Vikings this week. Rod, you know the Falcons extremely well. We saw what the Vikings are turning into. First thought on this Sunday night game in week 2.
The first thing that really impressed me about the Falcons coach is when you watch him on the defensive side of the ball, they look different. They look a lot more athletic. They look fast. And I tell you, man, this kid, Xavier Watts from Notre Dame, I had him as my top safety coming out, and he looks fabulous. He looks like a faster Justin Simmons. These two safeties are really fast, athletic. He's aggressive. I didn't know he played the ball so aggressively like that, Jack. But I like what I see from the Falcons from a defensive standpoint, Coach.
Yeah, and the Minnesota defense, a couple of new additions, Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. More pressure inside, adding that girth to the defensive line. But what I'm going to be fired up to watch, Jack, is these two young quarterbacks who are athletic, they're good, they're on the move, they're accurate, but they're young. Two defensive gurus. Brian Flores, Raheem Morris, what kind of pressure packages are they going to dial up to get these guys to react and respond to, and which quarterback is going to handle the pressure the best?
I would just tell you like this, Coach. I wouldn't want to be Michael Penix, okay, having to face all those different looks. And let me just say this about Brian Flores and his defense. You know, before they have to do all these crazy blitzes. Now that you mentioned the two studs, they got in the two defensive tackles. Now they can play you at times more straight up because those two guys, they can stop the run, and plus they're really solid pass rushing defensive tackles. So you don't always have to sell your soul and blitz all the time. And I think that's what they did in the first half. They were, okay, we're going to play solid defense. And in the second half, we're going to crank it up. And that's the beautiful part. It just gives you so much versatility when you have those type of guys.
So Brian Flores can sit there and he can show a lot of different blitzes, but not have to bring them. He can drop guys out and say, my two guys inside are going to get pressure along with, you know, the other two
Jonathan
rushers.
Grenner,
Yeah, I can rush four guys, look like I'm coming in a lot of different ways, and then drop out into different coverages. It's going to be a headache for Penix. I agree.
But I tell you the last point, though, when you're playing against a defense that blitzes like they do, it's a lot of openings, a lot of holes, a lot of things that you can exploit. You just have to find it. And I just think, you know, Michael Penix, he's been very accurate. He's been really good decision-making. It's going to come down to him being able to make a few plays with his legs. You know, he's going to have to be able to tuck it. I know he wants to be a pocket passer, but being able to tuck that ball, run for the first down, that's going to be huge for the Falcons.
Going to be very interesting. We saw stretches of last year with Brian Flores, where he shut down red-hot quarterbacks going in there, coming off 3 touchdown days, 4 touchdown days, and he just made them look so average or subpar in those games. And so that's a little asterisk next to what we saw from Caleb Williams. It's a unique defense, but let's see what happens here with Penix as well as we head into week 2.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.